How's it going, guys? How's it going? I hope the audio is good enough, but as most of you guys know, Double XP is upon us once again for some odd reason. Feels like we just had one fucking 3 months ago. Rip. But anywho, we're going to talk about my plans for Double XP weekend, and let's look at the stats real quick. And I'm going to talk about the left side of this tab a little bit later on in the video, like for like the XP and the progressions and progress and shit like that a little later on. But that's gonna be for a little later. Let me unlock this so I can slide this around a little and put it in the middle. There we go, a lot better. So my plan for Double XP weekend are going to be 99 herb lore, 99 summoning, and I'm pretty much gonna attempt to get the other level 90s I need, which is just rune span. I mean rune crafting, which I'm actually doing now. Mostly rune span, but I have been doing some legit rune crafting as well. Hunter, which I can actually probably get before Double XP weekend, and then divination, which will probably be the last day of Double XP weekend because why the hell not? And I do have a few other things I'm going to work on, but we'll talk about that once I get into the bank. So let's take a peek and see what we have. So let's get to the top of this. And nothing really in the top half of the bank, just like some gear. I actually got the level 90 melee gear as a gift from a friend. So shout out to you, Cook. Appreciate it, man. And herb lore first. Yeah, here we go. So I've done most of the prep that I plan on doing for herb lore already. Like I have 500 dwarf weed and 500 lanternine potions unfinished, which are going to be made into 500 super ranging and 500 super magic. And then I'm going to do 500 anti-fires and then 500 super anti-fires. So that's 2K potions already. Fuck my life. And then I have another 3K potions I'm going to make because I'm going to do 500 each extreme and then 500 overload. So, which should be more than enough to get me 99 herb lore. But just in case it isn't, I'm going to do 500 prayer renewals as well, which I have plenty for the PVM that I do. But anyway, I'm gonna make them. So, which is gonna stock me up for on potions for quite a while. Cause I mean, I have a good bit of everything else. Like I have a lot of prayer potions, quite a few super restores. Got a lot of cerebrus, which I don't really use. Um, got some super prayer pots as well. And I mean, well, not a lot of prayer renewals, but enough shit to make quite a few prayer renewals. So, and I got some shit. I got a few adrenaline pots, but I can make those whenever the fuck I need them. So. Anywho, we're gonna move into the summoning plans for 99. I have 1.1k blues and 4.3k crimsons, which the crimsons by themselves making yaks would be plenty, but I'm actually gonna make probably about 300 lava titan pouches with my obsidian charms, which is gonna get me like 75% of the way there. And then the rest of it, I'll just do with like pack yaks and making like the winter storage scrolls because I mean I'm not low on yak pouches. I have like fucking almost 1,000 of them and like 2,500 scrolls, but I'm gonna push it a little over there. And I mean I'll make a few unicorn pouches and shit like that. Make a few other abyssal familiars like the abyssal titan and the abyssal lurker. The titan is for the legit rune crafting that I do because I just started using one and I fucking love it. And then I'm gonna have to get back to you in a minute. Chunk, shout out to Sam messaging me while I'm doing the video, faggot. And then that's first time about Abyssal Familiar. So I'm probably gonna be in the Abyss. Man, sometime this week, getting a few more Abyssal Charms just to get that out of the way and make those familiars. May do a few Arctic Bear pouches. I don't really use them that often for Hunter, but I mean every little bit helps. And then some Giant Imp pouches. And then the side goals after I accomplish those two are pretty much gonna be using up these three pairs of brawling gloves I have, which are ranged, which is going to be Black Demons in the Edgeville dungeon with my Demon Slayer gear for as much bonus as I can get, the Smithing Brawlers and the Fire Making Brawlers. And before you say, oh, you know the Brawlers aren't double, yes, I know the fucking Brawlers aren't double. I knew they weren't double, but I mean, with the Brawlers and double XP makes the XP that I would get times 5. So, knowing that is the reason why I bought this. I bought 50 Draconic Visages, which is most of my bank. Uh, that I spent buying this, over half the money I had went into fucking Versages, and everything else went into like tier 90 shields and like level 85 boots and shit like that. So, but these Versages, excuse me, these protein bars, and then the rest of the brawlers is gonna be added plate bodies. I think it's like 400 and I think like 25 uses on the brawlers were items. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. I need to buy like maybe 10 portable forges, which should be plenty for me to get most of this done. And then for the fire making brawlers, I have the elder logs for those. So I'm gonna be doing elder logs with the fire making brawlers. That's, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 1,200 logs, which will probably get me like 2.5 fucking fire making levels. And I should get a smithing level from the smithing brawlers and come close to a range level from the range brawlers. So yeah. And then everything else is just gonna be the rest of the 90 stats, like I said. So probably knock out Hunter before then, and work on some rune crafting and some divination. Which rune crafting should be 29 because I was in Runescape before I started doing this video. So yeah, those are my plans for Double XP weekend. I know a few people want to see my bank, so yeah, here it is, man. Nothing flashy about it. It's just full of shit. A lot of fucking shit. My Herblore tab is still pretty big. Summoning is still, it's decent. And I do have like the prayer outfit, summoning outfit, which summoning outfit I'm definitely gonna use. Herblore outfit I'm gonna use. Things like that. Some fucking hearts I need to get rid of today. All my seeds and shit like that. So yeah, those are my plans for Double XP weekend, and I'm gonna use up just about anything else I can in here that I feel like I have time to do. So I'll probably make some battle staffs, probably cut some gems and shit like that. So yeah, that's it. I gotta use these fucking effigies. So I mean that's it. Those are my plans for Double XP weekend. But back to what I really want to talk about, man, which is the first section of that tab, the left side of that the progress tab. That's what I want to talk about. This is gonna probably be a pretty lengthy video, so hopefully you guys watch it once, and if you need something to listen to for Double XP weekend, give it a rewatch. I mean, why the hell not? It's gonna be good shit anyway. So hang tight, guys. Be back in a sec. So let's take a look at the stats from May 15th, 2014. We're just gonna look at my some of my progress, man, over the last months, the last 9 months, rather say. So as you guys can see, the total level is 2126. The total XP was 70, almost 71 mil. I had only completed 59 quests, and I had 297 achievements done. At that time, my highest skills were range mage, what is that? The construction, HP, obviously, and then I had mining and farming, which were my highest skills. I wasn't even 80 all yet. I was still a budding young RuneScaper. I mean, at 21, 26 total was I thought I was a beast when I had that total level. Man, I came such a long way. But you guys will see that here in a little bit. So, I mean, it's not much to show here. As you can tell, I obviously did not like questing because I was actually closing in on 3 years playing, and I'd only done 59 quests, which, if you figure all the free to play quests, that's about like 30, 33 of those 59 quests. So I really hate questing. So this is about 2.5 years, man, of my RS life. So now we're gonna fast forward to October 20th, 2014, which was prior to the last Double XP weekend, which if I'm not mistaken was like, man, maybe 10, 11 days before the Double XP weekend. So give me 1 second while I bring that graphic up. So here we are, fast forwarded to October, prior to the last Double XP weekend. As you guys can see, a big change was the total level 2332, which was actually up from 2126. So that's over 200 total levels I gained, and the total XP was more than double. I went from 70, almost 71 mil to almost 155 mil. So in about 6 months, I pretty much doubled what I had done in 2.5 years, which is fucking mental, man. That's just insane, like how much I progressed in my playstyle over that time. The quest progression, I only did like 11 more quests, which that's going to actually be very good when we get to the next slide, but you'll see there in a minute. And my achievement diaries went up to 313, which is up from 297. So I hadn't done many, just the ones that I came across, in my travels. the stats, man, I went up almost 10 levels in all of my melee stats, including defense, because I was only 81 in May, and I leveled out at 92, pretty much 92 all combat stats. So I got like 5 levels in range and mage as well. Rune crafting went up from like 79. I got like 4 levels. Dungeoneering was a big jump from 79 to 96, which was almost exclusively off of sinkholes because I really hate dungeoneering. So it's mainly sinkholes and daily challenges. The HP went up quite a few levels. Agility, if I'm not mistaken, went from 78 up to 86, so that was a nice jump. I had actually made it to overload level because I could boost one level and get there, which was that was from the Enlightenment Aura. Those 5 herb lore levels from the Enlightenment Aura, and then just about almost 20 summoning levels from the Enlightenment Aura, and that was in almost one sitting. Like that was fucking crazy, dude. The last 2 weeks of the Enlightenment Aura, I did my herb lore and my summoning, and the rest of the time the aura was active. I pretty much fucking wasted it because I think I only used it maybe 4 times, and I know one of them was on thieving and pyramid of plunder, which was a fucking waste because it didn't really help me much. I didn't do shit, to be honest with you, with that. I mean, I went from 76 to 84, but it was not from the aura. I could guarantee you that shit. That was mainly off of daily challenges and some jack of trades. My Slayer level was a big, big jump. It went from 80 to 97, so that's insane. And just about, I mean, 3 or 4 levels in every other skill that I had. So, I mean, pretty good progress. But I mean, you can see where those over 200 levels came from. So now we're gonna go from October 2014 to today, which is February 15th, 2014. So, give me 1 second and I shall be right back. So, here we are today, February 15th, 2015, 1 week prior to the double XP weekend. And you guys have saw my plans for the double XP weekend, so. But you can see I got a few levels of herb lore, which let me get a let me do a legit, you know, make my overloads legit, meaning I don't have to boost. Summoning, I can actually make my pack yak pouches no problem, which I've been there already, but you know I've made that many yak pouches to where I gained the level. I'm level 100 engineering, which was a nice boost. I got a few more levels in each combat stat, from the low 90s to the mid 90s and everything. Closing in on 90 all, achieved 99 Slayer, 99 HP, and obviously 99 DG. I'm starting to get back into mining and smithing a little bit, not much, but a little, and real close to 90 all. But the total level is 2427, which is up from 2332, which is almost 100 levels from the end of October until now, which is just about the end of the middle of February. Gained about another 70-ish mil XP because I went from like 154 up to 216. Well, low 60 mil XP. I did lose internet for about 2.5 weeks, which was unfortunate because I would definitely have a lot more XP than that. But the quest progress, look at that shit, man. 131 quest points up from 70, which almost doubled the amount of quests that I had done. So, I mean, I can almost see the end in sight. Almost. I'm trying to progress through them, you know, as they came out. So, I'm in no rush to really get into the Elf City, at least not until I get 91 thieving. Because that's the main thing I'm going to be doing there, the thieving and maybe some agility. But I can already run the agility course, so that's not really a problem. And then the achievement diaries went up from 313 to 367, which I could probably push that upwards of 450 if I do all the tasks that I can, because I can just about get my complete barrack armor 4. I think I only need like 2 quests before I could upgrade that all the way, and then I need 95 prayer before I can get my full Falador shield. So I mean I'm getting there as far as achievements go, and I already have the Explorer's Ring 4. So, and if I looked into the Artie and Fremnic task, I could probably do most of those as well. So hopefully here by this summer, you know, next, you know, May 15th, 2015, I'll have, you know, a lot more progress to show you guys. But I mean, this is my RS life, man. A little over 3 years playing, just about 3.5 years playing, and this is where I'm at, man. Closing in on max total slowly, working on 90 all first, and then after that, man, just pretty much rounding out my stats, man, and getting that max cape. And while I'm going for 120 DG, I'll probably be working on some requirements in between because I do want comp cape. I'm working on some of my requirements now, like before I max. That way, it's not just the XP waste after I max. Because I don't really aspire for any 120s, but if they happen, they happen. I mean, I'm pretty sure all the combat stats I'm going to get 120 in just from playing the game. Herb lore will eventually happen. It will eventually happen. Summoning will probably eventually happen. Will eventually happen. Excuse, I fucked up again. And Slayer will definitely happen because I do love training Slayer. I don't know what it is. I just enjoy it pretty much. And a little bit of divination will go up. Hunter will probably go up because I make a good bit of money from Hunter. And yeah, man, that's about it. I don't see myself gaining any prayer levels past 99 unless it's just some shit that happens because that's going to be my main source of income from Slayer. Probably it's like the bones and the ashes and things like that you get. So who knows, man? We'll see what the next few months or the next year takes me. But I look forward to updating you guys. I appreciate you guys messaging me in game, encouraging me on, and I'm trying, man. I'm really trying. I'm working on getting a new laptop. It's nowhere in the near future, but hopefully I will be getting one. And until then, man, keep scaping. I'm gonna keep scaping. Hopefully I'll see you guys logged in this weekend. If you don't have this account added, please add it. Black Wrath is right there, center screen. You cannot miss it. You can't forget the name. So add me in game, message me, say what's up, whatever, man. But until this weekend, take it easy, guys. Peace.